Another year, another set of iPhones. Welcome back to another YourTechReport video. Today, we do it every single year. We're gonna unbox and show you the brand new iPhones. We've got the brand new orange color iPhone 17 Pro with that new camera bump, the plateau as they call it, and the sexy new iPhone Air. No number on this one. I guess it's 17 Air or whatever. And guess what? We got the Beats iPhone Air case. I love Beats. Beats are so much fun. So let's switch the camera angle and show you the overhead view and talk about these phones while we unbox them and see what's inside. So where do we start? Should we start with the Air? No, everybody wants to know about the Air. But let's start with the new Pro, shall we? So this is the iPhone 17 Pro, not the Pro Max, and similar packaging. I think the experience is pretty much the same every single year. Eco-friendly packaging. You pull one strip off, you pull another strip off, and I always struggle because I don't have nails, apparently. We pull the other strip off. Boom. Available in a couple different colors. We've got the Cosmic Orange right here. It's also available in Deep Blue and Silver inside the box. God, I love orange. If you know anything about me, you know I love orange, and this is quite the orange color. Wow, that looks really good. I like that. Okay, so new design in the back. So you've got this glass back with this, honestly, it looks like a placeholder for a battery, but it's not a placeholder for a battery. It's just a different kind of material. You've got the new plateau, or otherwise known as a camera bump over here. If you take a look, so you've got, and if we compare this to the previous generation, let's go to the 16 Pro. Camera layouts about the same. The cameras actually look, to be perfectly honest, they look a little bit smaller, but I think it's because the ring around it is actually the same orange color. When you look at the side profile, the bump is actually not as pronounced as the previous one. Let's take the old generation out of the case here for a moment here and do a comparison. So this is the side view of the 16 Pro, and this is the side view of the 17 Pro. I guess it looks like it's different. I mean, we know right away when we put it down on the table. Yeah, I feel like it's a less give when you're pushing down on the part that doesn't sit on the table versus the 16. Anyhow, we'll put that aside for a moment here and take the film off the top. I missed that plastic sound. So it's a matte orange design, so not shiny. You've got a nice curvature into the top of the actual phone. You've got the camera control button on the right side with the sleep wake button on the left side. You've got the volume rocker up and down and the action button. Now this model is eSIM-only. Look, no SIM card tray. That means more room for battery. Got a new antenna configuration on the top there. On the bottom, you've got your stereo speakers and your USB-C. Now, if I compare this to the 16, it's a rounder finish around the sides. So when you compare them side by side, it's a rounder finish, or at least it appears rounder. Yeah, it's definitely rounder. It's more curved on the way in. It could be an illusion from the orange, but I'm not so sure. Placement of the buttons is pretty much identical. Placement of the cameras, almost identical. There's definitely a different kind of treatment done on the glass of the camera, because when I'm looking at it from an angle, it looks like there's an anti-glare coating of some kind. They've moved the flash over to the far right of the back, as well as the LiDAR sensor and the microphone there as well, taking advantage of the whole bump, and the spacing seems to be a little bit different with the cameras. Let's turn this bad boy on and see if anything is new and exciting when we actually power it on. This is a 512 gig model. Let me check that for sure. 512 gig model. Also inside the box, we've got a nice braided USB Type-C cable, which is cool, and a bunch of reading material. Really, not really much reading material. Just says you no longer need a physical SIM because we are going eSIM. That's all that's in the box, guys. There's nothing else. Literally. Not even like legal framework. And funny enough, I'm looking at this here. Yep, it's bilingual there as well because we are in Canada. So there is the screen. Let's compare the bezels on it. Looks to be a little bit thinner on the bezels on the outside. Not so much though. Screen itself looks to be very similar to the previous generation, which is why a lot of people are talking about whether or not they need to upgrade. 6.3-inch screen on the old one, 6.3-inch screen on the new one. You know, when you look at the specs and you look at things side by side on the website, I have it up here. When you look at it side by side, you know, you've got aluminum body versus titanium. So in terms of weight, feels pretty much the same. So I guess obviously with, you know, different components, you sling down, it kind of maps itself out. A19 Pro processor on this, 6-core, 6 GPU, 16-core neural engine, ceramic shield 2. So that's going to be better and hopefully protect your device. Do you use your phones? Do you use your phones without a case? I honestly, like, this feels so comfortable in my hand, but it scares me. It scares me to use a phone without a case. Anyhow, there's your iPhone 17 Pro. Obviously, if you've got something you want us to test, we're going to go hands-on with absolutely everything. I'm curious about that selfie camera to see how that square sensor works. Obviously, it's an 18-megapixel camera in the front and a whole bunch of other stuff on the rear-facing camera as well, with all cameras being 48-megapixel. Across the board. You got the ProFusion camera, you've got the ultra-wide camera, and of course, you get super high-definition photos and everything else that goes along with it. Listen, we're going to get into all the details. You know it's an iPhone, guys. Come on, it's an iPhone. I know why you're here, okay? You're here not because of this guy, okay? You're here because you want to see this iPhone Air. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I want to see this iPhone Air too. So let's put this Pro back in a box over here because we're going to obviously set that up a bit later, do the eSIM transfer and see how smooth that goes. Okay, so should we start with the case? I'm such a tease. So this is the Beats iPhone Air case. Take a little, sorry, it helps if I actually, you know, hold things up to the camera. Here is the Beats iPhone Air case. Inside the box, nothing special. I got the black case here. It's kind of like a grayish case. It's nice, it's smooth, it's a matte finish. It's got a padded interior design. You can see the MagSafe area there as well. And it is super slim. I mean, this is slimmer than my current phone, to be perfectly honest. If you look at the 16, it's slim. Okay, so that's cool. Let's put that aside. I know why you're here, so we're gonna open the phone, iPhone Air. Okay, feels nice and sturdy in the hand. I love how they have the side profile because of the thinness on it. So we're gonna use whatever nails I have to open this one over here. Let's slide open the tabs and let's go back to the overhead view and open the case. Okay, front screen is facing us on this one. You've got the tab over here. I don't even want to take the, oh my God. Wow, that feels, wow, this reminds me of when the iPad first came out and it was super thin. Wow, this is like, wow. Wow. I got the black version here. I wanted to go black because it was sexy. I know there's a nice blue and, you know, there's the other colors. What other colors? I know there's the sky blue, there's a light gold, there's a cloud white, and then of course there's this black. You know, you can't go wrong with that black. Super, super thin. It has shiny edges though. So that's going to get covered in fingerprints. On the left side, you've got the volume up, down. On the right side, you've got the sleep, wake, and you've got the camera control here as well. And there's barely enough room for that USB-C cable on the bottom. And the camera bump, or the plateau, well, when you look at it straight on, it's like, oh my God, that's pronounced, that looks weird. But when you hold it in your hands, it's got such a nice curvature up to it. It doesn't feel as weird as you think it will. Let's take the screen protector off and let's power this bad boy on. Remember when Samsung first came out with their super high, you know, I think it was the OLED screens, and you're like, oh my God, the blacks are so cool. Well, this is a very similar feeling in my hand. It is super, super light, and the screen is nice and bright with the Apple logo there. You know, I thought that I'd want to switch to the Pro as my daily driver. But when you see this and you feel this in your hand, I don't know. I'm kind of questioning myself. I love the camera system. I love having, you know, the best and latest and greatest camera. But this just feels super super snappy in your hand. That's going to be a hard decision. Let's put it in the case to see what it's like in the case. So the case just snaps on over here, and in the case, it still feels nice and thin. It feels bigger. I'm going to be honest, it feels bigger than wider than the iPhone. It is wider. That's why. It feels wider than the iPhone 16 Pro, and it feels wider than the 17 Pro, which it is. It's a bit wider, and the screen is bigger. And it's 120 hertz screen. Wow, this is super impressive in the hand. There you have it, guys. I mean, obviously, you've got questions. We're going to go hands-on and test all of this, including the camera system and everything. The Beats case here really does protect the camera system quite nicely, but it protrudes a lot. It actually protrudes more in the case. What do you want us to test? What do you want to know? What do you want to know about these phones? Because there are so many things to learn about, not only the iOS 26 software, but the phones themselves. Battery life, I think, is going to be the key question that we want to find the answer to. So we're going to go hands-on and really test out that battery life. I'm going to set this phone up from scratch as if it's brand new. This way it's not downloading apps and all this data, and that way we can see what battery life is fairly quickly. So let us know in the comments below what you want to learn about this device, and we will test it for you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when we've got new content like this, or just come back anytime you want. And we will talk more about these new iPhones and how they all work together. For example, with the AirPods Pro 3. If you haven't seen our unboxing of the AirPods Pro 3, do check that out on the channel as well, YourTechReport, and listen to the show on SiriusXM, because we'll be talking about this for several weeks to come until someone comes out with something else that we're distracted by quite easily. Thanks for watching.